In this video, Kevin and I are going to be reviewing the 24 flavors of coffee that you get in this Barissimo coffee advent calendar. This was $9.99 at ALDI, so I think $9.99 is a really good deal for 24 K-Cups.
We paid more for less.
Yes, we have.
In an advent calendar.
Yes, at World Market. If you watch that coffee review, we did pay more. It was good.
It was good.
It was good, and it made our favorites for the month. So it was really good, but we did pay more for less coffee. So this, you get 24 different flavors. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna open.
It does give you a list of the flavors.
It does. We're gonna open all 24 days right now, right here in front of you. And then this will take, what, 6 days?
It'll take 6 days for us.
6 days for us, and you'll get it in one video, a review of all the coffee. Because what I'm gonna do is split it up, and Kevin and I will be trying 4 coffees each time. But the reason I want to go ahead and open them up, and I don't want to open them 1, 2, 3, and 4 and review them, is because when we review things, I like to put like things together so that we can see if you can really tell the difference. Like if it's regular coffee, I would like to be able to compare the intensity and all that. If something is
like they're caramel, there's at least 2 caramels.
If one's a milk chocolate caramel, one's a dark chocolate caramel, something like that, I like to be able to tell you yes or no. You can tell the difference or you can't tell the difference. So I like to pair things like that together. So let's go ahead and open. We'll see what the flavors are as we go along here.
So it's taped on the side.
Yes.
So you just open it and it unfolds like a book.
You want to show how pretty?
It does look nice.
So
very festive.
When you all see this video, I don't know if Aldi keeps, if they sell out of these particular advent calendar. I know other ones they sell out of very quickly. I don't even know if they'll have these, but the purpose of us doing this is to see if it's worth the money. If you can't get one this year, you can get one next year. So
the one's on my side, so I get
you
the
go.
first one.
Yeah, you go first. And they're all on this inside of the box.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I can't open mine.
We're not off to a good start if Kevin can't open it.
Okay, so they're sitting upright.
Oh, good.
Like that.
So this also gives me the opportunity to take pictures. So I will take a picture of each one of these.
So, should I keep it back in there?
No, because I'm going to have to take it. I'm going to put them together into 4 and take pictures.
Well, the first one was apple pie.
That was apple pie. Number 2 is Costa Rica. Okay. You have 3.
I'm making a mistake by tilting it under.
And I think you're catching the K-Cup
I am.
instead of doing it shallow.
I'm a shallow person. Organic Peru.
I'm glad he could read that because I couldn't read it either. Well, the O in organic is written funny. Okay, white chocolate mocha is day number 4. That sounds like my kind of coffee right there. White chocolate mocha. I was on your side, but they're not all even and odd. It's not all left and right. We have to share.
5 is Brazil.
Brazil, nowhere.
I like the tops of them.
Oh, 6.
They're kind of hard to get out of.
They are kind of hard to get out.
What happens is when you're pushing the thing in, you hook underneath of the cup, but the cup doesn't move, so you're kind of stuck with it.
This one's called Organic Colombian. What do you have? 7?
Here, I'll just get out. I can't grab it. It's got like a little finger hole too.
7 is called Big Island. Ooh, 8. 8's a big one. 8 is Caramel Pecan.
That'll be good.
I'm getting all the good ones. Caramel Pecan. So 9.
Organic Rainforest? Yeah, Organic Rainforest. My big clunky fingers.
Do you want me to get it? Number 10 is salted coconut.
That's an interesting.
I know, a salted coconut. That is odd. You fully expect it to say caramel, and it doesn't. It says coconut.
11 is cinnamon sticky bun.
Ooh, that sounds good.
I can smell coffee coming.
12 is just, let's see, organic Honduran.
Oh, go ahead. You can do it.
Our organic Honduran. Okay. 13 is hazelnut coffee cake.
14 is, I can't read it.
It was upside
It's
down.
upside down and it's a really long word. Guatemalan? Guatemalan.
Guatemalan. 15 is organic breakfast blend. That's 15. 16.
You're better off getting your fingernail underneath the corner.
I agree. 16 is Sumatra?
Sumatra.
Sumatra? Okay. 17.
Is caramel macchiato.
18 is Jamaican Blue Mountain blend.
Oh, I've had the blue ones.
Yeah, we've had Blue Mountain in other things.
19 is spiced eggnog.
See, those are the kind of flavors that we'll probably save until later on in the video. 20 is Colombian.
Yes,
You have 21 and 22.
this one is a holiday blend.
Okay.
The 22 is organic house blend.
See, so like the house blend and the Blue Mountain blend, those are the kind of ones
all the
that I
organics
made.
together.
Yeah, we'll pair those together. This one is number 23 is peppermint bark.
You got 24.
And 24. 24
now, see,
is
that one was going to pop out.
Santa's blend.
Santa's blend.
So yeah, like I would think like the peppermint and Santa and eggnog.
Those will probably be at the last.
Yeah, those will be
day.
towards the end of the video for you all. So those are the flavors you get.
They sound interesting.
Yes, they sound really good. So now that we're gonna pair them up, and we'll be back in just a minute to try the first 4. The 4 flavors that we chose to review first are the organic. They're all organic.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna say organic 4 times. We have the breakfast blend, the house blend,
Colombian and Honduran.
Honduran. So we're gonna try the breakfast blend.
Usually breakfast blends are like one of the lowest roast as far as darkness goes. Of course, these are probably all going to be strong for you, aren't they? I like that cup a couple places.
It's a beautiful cup, yeah.
And we made these like we do all of our coffees.
Yes, we should say that. If you've never seen one of our coffee reviews, we use sugar packets. We don't use typical regular granulated sugar. We use sugar packets like Splenda. And we put coffee creamer in it. We use the powdered coffee creamer just because that is what we like.
Right. So all of them in the future will be made the same way.
Yes, yes.
That's a good coffee. It's
I like that a lot. I could drink that. Yes.
Yeah, it's not a super strong, bitter, dark coffee. It's got a good light coffee flavor.
Yes. If I weren't a fan, I'm such a fan of the flavors. If I wasn't such a fan of the flavored coffee, I would drink a breakfast blend. Like that would be my coffee of choice, I think, because it is so. It's not really strong or bitter. It's just a nice tasting mild coffee.
Yeah, it's a nice coffee.
So now we have the house blend.
Yeah. I don't know what roast the house blend would be.
I actually really like it. Yes, it is stronger, but I like it a lot. And I'm going to tell you what it reminds me of.
What?
Hospital coffee.
Yeah, which was Maxwell House.
It reminds me of...
that's what it was Maxwell House.
In the hospital?
Yeah.
Well, when you go, I think when you go to visit people in the hospitals, they're not cleaning those coffee pots out like you do at home.
Yeah.
And they're constantly in use. And so I think the coffee tends to be a little bit, you know, stronger and grittier, and that's what that is, but I still very much like it.
Well, compared to the first one, that's much stronger, but it's still not a strong coffee.
No, it's not a strong coffee, but it's stronger than the first.
It does have a little bit of that bitter coffee flavor, just a touch of it. It's not bad, it's just a little
Not bad. Now, this is the Colombian.
That's good. Actually, that one tastes a little darker than this one.
There's a little bit more bitterness to this one.
Yeah, the house blend has a little more bitterness than the Colombian. It's very similar to the house blend. I mean, the breakfast blend. Except it's got a little bit more of a coffee flavor.
If we were to put them in order, as far as the strength, it would be breakfast blend, then Colombian, then house blend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is a Honduran, and I have no clue.
We don't know what it's going to be like.
Because I've had Colombian coffee before, but I've never had.
I like it.
It is, but it's almost as light as that breakfast blend.
I like it quite a bit.
It's got a really good flavor. What's interesting is they all do have a slightly different flavor. So if you're one of my judges of an advent calendar, especially one like this where you get different flavors, is are they really different from each other? I think these are different enough from each other to say, oh, that's a pretty good set
of
coffees.
Yeah,
and so far.
Yeah, so far. With these first four. Something that might too appeal to people about this coffee advent calendar is it's not a bunch of strange flavors. So I think 8 of the days, at least, maybe even 9 of the days, are just your typical, like these kinds of coffees. They're not funky flavors like peppermint and eggnog and hazelnut and things like that.
But you do get some of those too.
It's
about half and half.
You do, yeah, but you could potentially, if you wanted to, divide it between 2 people and just have 12 days for each of you.
Yeah.
If one of you, like Kevin typically likes regular coffees and I typically like flavored coffee, you could buy it for the 2 of you and he could take all the regular ones and you could take all the funky flavors, you know? So, I mean, that might be a reason why this advent calendar might appeal to you too, if you don't open one a day. But
so far, I like them.
So, which was your favorite?
Probably the Honduran one.
I think the Colombian was the strongest. The house blend. I think the house blend was the strongest of the 4.
It was, but I like the Honduran because it had just a really good coffee flavor without having a bite of coffee. I like that. And but the Colombian was really good too, though.
And it's on the, as far as strength.
It's on the lower side.
Yeah, I think so too.
It's like near the breakfast blend side.
But I think for me, the breakfast blend was definitely my favorite.
Because it's a lighter coffee.
It's just mild, mellow, and just easy going. So, when next you're going to see the next 4 that we choose. Okay, we have 4 more coffees. We have Big Island, Costa Rica,
Guatemalan, and Brazil.
So we're gonna try we have no idea, no expectations at all, which one's gonna be the mildest or strongest. So we're gonna try the Big Island first.
Yeah, these are in no particular order. The ones yesterday, we tried to get them split up. These, we have no idea.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. I love that cup. And I like saying that a lot too at Christmas.
It's a nice coffee. It's not really strong, but it's got a good flavor to it.
To me, it is stronger than the first one that we had yesterday.
The breakfast one?
Yes, it's stronger than that.
It is, but it's not as strong as like the last 2, the middle 2, the strongest ones we had. So
sometimes, even though we add powdered creamer to these, I don't necessarily notice a creamy flavor to it. That one I notice a creamy flavor to it.
I can see that.
This is the Costa Rica. It's interesting the slight differences.
It's very slight. I mean, it's pretty. Yeah. It's still a pretty good. It's a good flavor, but
it is a good flavor, but it is different. It's different.
It's very similar, but different. Yeah.
Yes, it. I don't even know how I would describe that. It's very close, but I don't know which I think is stronger. Is what I'm trying to figure out.
I think the Costa Rica is slightly
I think it's
stronger.
a little bit. The Costa Rica is a little bit stronger than the Big Island, but not much.
No, it just has a touch more of that coffee flavor.
Yeah, so I think it was smart to put those two in the same video so that we could compare them. This is Guatemalan.
I'm waiting for that coffee that's just like, wow, that's strong. we haven't got one of those. I doubt they'll even put one of those in there.
I don't know.
Oh, that one smells pretty strong.
Yeah, I know. I thought it. I think that one's stronger than these two.
Yeah. Yeah, it has more of an earthy kind of flavor.
I agree. It's not bad, but I really I like the Costa Rica. I like both of these better than the Guatemalan.
Yeah,
because the Guatemalan is stronger.
Yeah.
The last one is Brazil.
Brazil.
And that one is well, I don't want to influence Kevin's opinion, but that one is milder. The Guatemalan's the strongest, I think, of the four. Don't you?
Yeah, that one's got a little bit of a earthiness to it.
I like it though. I really do. There's something in that Brazil.
That cup is really thick.
It is a thick cup. I very much like that flavor of that.
That one leaves a little bit of a bitter aftertaste to me. Not really? Bad, but that earthy kind of like nutty kind of flavor it has.
I like it. I think out of these four, that one would probably, I don't know, let me try one more time.
I think I like the Costa Rica the best out of that bunch.
I do like the Costa Rica a lot.
It's
that
still
one's
neat
very mild.
It's still neat though that they're all different.
Yes.
I mean, they're all, sometimes it's a subtle difference, but they are different. And if you're drinking these like one day after the other one, you're not going to notice anyway. It's just going to be a good cup of coffee. You won't notice these little differences between the two. If you're not trying them right next to each other, you'll probably just think, oh, these taste the same. But if you try them next to each other, they do taste different.
I'm going to agree with you. And Costa Rica is my favorite as well. It is very, very good. But then my second one, I'm going to say is the Brazil. Oh, really? And my third one would be the Big Island. Because the Big Island is very close. Yeah. Very, very close. So... But Costa Rica wins it for this one. And then lastly would be the Guatemalan. Honestly, I probably wouldn't pick the Guatemalan. It's not bad, and if I were to go to their house and they were to give it to me, of course I would drink it. But would I buy a whole bag of that for myself? No, I wouldn't. Right. So we'll be back with 4 more to try. So today we have chosen for you Jamaican Blue Mountain Blend, Sumatra.
This is organic Peru and Colombian.
This was the last organic one we had, but there were like 5 organic ones, so we couldn't fit them all in a section of 4. So we carried it on.
Stuck it in the middle of one of these.
Yeah. So Jamaican Blue Mountain Blend.
I've had something Blue Mountain before.
Oh yeah, we've had it.
Not in this whatever brand this is, but. This cup is something like from Alice in Wonderland. I'm not used to drinking out of these big cups.
And see, I drink out of them every day, so it's nothing for me. These are my favorite.
It's like I'm drinking out of a bowl.
These are my favorite cups ever.
That's a good coffee.
I think it is too. It's smooth, but it's smooth, but
it does have a little bit of a coffee bite.
Yeah, it's strong at the same time, but it's not like. It's not bitter.
Yeah, I agree. It's not like a really strong like Starbucks or Tim Hortons or something like that.
That's what I was thinking. It's definitely not like Starbucks.
It's a milder coffee.
This is Sumatra. We have not had one yet that's as strong as Starbucks.
Like a Tim Hortons or Starbucks.
Yeah.
Guys, Tim Hortons and Starbucks are very, very strong.
No, that Sumatra is definitely stronger. It still isn't as strong as...
That's pretty strong.
It's strong.
Yeah.
I still don't think it's as strong as Starbucks, because Starbucks, every time we've ever tried Starbucks, it's been extremely
It's
bitter.
Yeah.
Yes, it's very, very bitter. So that
reminds you of-
Sumatra is definitely getting there, but it still isn't quite as bad as Starbucks.
No, that reminds you more of like a Tim Hortons. honestly.
Yes, I would say yes, because on the ladder I would put Starbucks at the top, and then I would put Tim Hortons under it.
Well, I
this
think
would
they're-
be more like that.
I think
yeah.
they're both about the same strength. It's just Starbucks is bitter and Tim Hortons is not.
Right. Well, yeah. That I don't know how people drink Starbucks.
It's very, very bitter. And other
this
people have said they thought it was bitter too.
is the Peru.
Yeah, Peru. This is an odd cup to drink out of, just to let you know. It's a weird cup. It's an odd shape.
And it's odd to actually take a drink out
Yeah,
of
that's what I'm saying. It's just weird. It's like curved in.
I've had this cup, I told Kevin, I've had this cup for probably, I don't know, I could have had it for 10 years at least. I've never drank out of it, ever. I've always
There's a
used
reason.
it, I know, I've always used it as a Christmas decoration. So I put it up with the Christmas decorations, bring it back down, and I always just set it up on a shelf. I mean, I've literally never used it. And so now using it, I don't know why anyone would drink out
Yeah,
of it.
it's like drinking out of the top of a teacup.
Yeah, not
Or
that
tea
we're doing this video for that, but it's so, the top of it is so small and the base of it is bigger. It's just not a pleasant drinking experience. Like this cup is wide open, it's comfortable in my hand. I love it.
That flavor is really good. It's
Yeah.
a light flavor. I think it's lighter even than the first one.
I
It's
do
light.
too.
It's the lightest one so far.
I do too. I
So it's
think
very good flavor.
It's very light, but it tastes good.
Yeah, just don't use cups that curve in.
So lastly, you want to go ahead. This is the Colombian.
Yeah, I've had Colombian coffee before too.
And it has a little bit, just a tad bit of bitter, but it's not as bad
It's not as
as
bad
the
at all.
Sumatra.
No,
So the
it's like
Sumatra,
lowest, second, third, and then the most bitter or strong is that one right there.
so which would you say is your favorite? Which would you
The
drink?
first one, I actually like the first one quite a bit, and I like
Yeah.
the Colombian one quite a bit too. The ones
I
at the
do
end,
too.
I think, are my two favorite ones.
Mine too. I think the Jamaican Blue Mountain Blend is my very favorite of the four. But yes, I agree with you. I like the Colombian. I would not get the Sumatra again.
No, it's a little too bitter for me. I don't like a bitter coffee. And this one's good. It's just very, very light on flavor. It's got flavor. It's just light.
Right.
But again, I'm still impressed that all these coffees kind of have a little bit of a different flavor. I mean,
Yes.
they're not all, I haven't got any cups that I said, hey, that's pretty much the same thing. Because we've gotten other things like that. Where
Right.
it was like, okay, 5 of this set is all the same flavor.
Exactly.
And I haven't felt that way with this set.
Right, yeah, these are so far so good. We have another organic flavor that I forgot about yesterday. This is the organic Rainforest. Then we have white chocolate mocha.
Hazelnut coffee cake and salted coconut.
Salted coconut. Okay, so we're gonna be trying organic Rainforest first.
And I think this is the last like normal coffee.
I would think so. Because we only have 8 more to try, and you would think they could come up with 8 fun flavors. I like
That one's
fun
okay.
flavors. It's strong.
Yeah, it's okay. It's got a little bitterness
It's
to it.
yes, it has a little. It's stronger than other ones that we've had, like the breakfast blend.
Yeah.
I
I mean, it's not a bad coffee. If you drink coffee, you'll like it, but it's not. It's got a little bit of an aftertaste.
I agree. So for example, the Blue Mountain blend, there was a smoothness, a creaminess to
Right.
it. It didn't have any of that bite, and this one does. I don't mind it, but I would not buy a whole package of
Right,
that.
but
organic
it
Rainforest.
is different than all the other flavors before it, so it's neat that you get to try something different.
So now we're getting into flavors
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
So this is white chocolate mocha.
So basically 11 flavored coffees. That's not bad.
I really like that. Having said that, it's not near as sweet as I would have like to add one more sugar packet to that to make it sweeter. That sounds awful.
Well, it's got like a somewhat chocolatey kind of flavor, so you're expecting sweetness. And
Yes.
I don't think it has the sweetness that you're expecting.
Yes, it when you take a sip of that, it's like, oh, we're drinking hot chocolate here. And yes, exactly. So I'm finding myself searching for more sweetness, and it's not there. It's
Got a good flavor though.
But it does have a good flavor of chocolate.
Yeah.
It tastes like a cup of hot chocolate. It just needs more sweetness.
Yeah.
So, okay. So this is hazelnut coffee cake,
With the
which
white-
I'm assuming that means cinnamon coffee cake.
The white chocolate does kind of give you that creamy, like vanilla flavor, which is really good.
Coffee cake definitely means cinnamon.
Oh, really?
That's what I thought. Yeah, it's nice.
It smells good.
Mm-hmm. You can smell the cinnamon as you bring the cup to your mouth.
That's nice.
I like that.
I don't get a super strong hazelnut. It's got a little bit, but
It's more coffee cake. It's more cinnamon, sugar. If you've ever had one of the Little Debbie coffee cakes, they have a little cinnamon sugar crust on the top. It's really good. That's what that reminds me of.
it's a good flavor.
Yes.
It really is a good flavor coffee.
I do wish there was more hazelnut in it because that's the first flavor on the package is hazelnut, but I like it.
Yeah, it's
So
good.
now
Salted
we have
coconut.
salted coconut.
This smelled the strongest. It may not be the strongest flavor, but it definitely smelled the strongest.
I don't know about the salted part. I wonder if they just threw that on there because I didn't get salted. But I do think it has a delicious coconut flavor.
Yeah, that's really good.
And it's creamy.
Yeah, that's a really good coconut flavor.
And it's sweet, and it's not. They went to the line with the coconut. If they had put any more coconut flavoring in there, it would have been too much.
Yeah, that's good.
And that's not something I would want all the time.
No, if you get one in a 24
Exactly.
pack,
You could get one in your advent calendar. You're really going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Each of these flavors, there is a very distinct difference in each one of these, and so I'm impressed with that.
Yeah. So which one's your favorite out of the bunch?
My favorite of the four, even though I said I would add more sugar, would be the white chocolate mocha because I like hot chocolate anyway, so that would be my favorite. And then the coffee cake because I like the cinnamon sugar flavor.
I'd probably do the white one as well, the white chocolate, but I'd probably do the coconut second.
I like the coconut.
'Cause I
It's
like
just
coconut
really
anyway.
strong. Like you said, though, if I had one cup, one and done, I would be fine with it.
Yeah.
I just wouldn't want to buy a whole box of it just because, not that it's not good, but I would just get tired of it. So we'll be back with the next four. We have four more coffees. We have the caramel pecan, the caramel macchiato.
Apple pie and cinnamon sticky bun.
Okay, so caramel pecan first.
It does say sticky bun, right? Yeah. That's what I thought it said, but without verification. What is this one?
Caramel pecan.
Yeah, I get a little bit of a caramel flavor.
I do too. It's definitely not your regular coffee. It's absolutely caramel.
Yeah, it has like a burnt sugar flavor.
Yes.
That's kind of what you get out of that. It's good.
I don't know about the pecan part, but we're getting ready to try another caramel one, so maybe we'll be able to say, oh yeah, that was definitely pecan once we taste the other one. It's very sweet.
It's good. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yes, very, very nice. Definitely a distinct difference in that coffee.
I don't get a nuttiness of pecan though. So.
No.
But like you said, maybe with this one we'll be able to say, oh yeah, that does have a
Right,
nuttiness.
so this is caramel macchiato. There's definitely a difference.
Yeah, the first one, the pecan one, had more of a burnt sugar flavor, and I'm wondering if that's maybe the pecan part.
Yeah, now that I've gone back to it, I actually like the caramel pecan more than the caramel macchiato.
I think I might like this one better because it has a more of a vanilla caramel flavor.
See, to me, it has a stronger underlying coffee flavor.
And it very well could.
But I like...
But they're both different.
Yes, they're both different. I like them both. But yes, that's a distinct difference in each day. What are you looking at?
I love this cup.
Oh. Okay, the next one is apple pie.
Now this one you could really smell the apple when it was brewing. Hopefully it comes through.
Wow.
It must come through.
It does. That one,
You can smell
it is absolutely, it's all apple. And it is apple pie. So you do get some cinnamon.
Yeah.
You get apple in there and you get cinnamon. For me personally, it's just a thing with me. I would want 1 cup of that and I wouldn't want any more because it's very, very strong.
Yeah, I agree. It's you're not used to drinking apple. It's almost like they put apple cider or something in your coffee. It's good though for what it is.
For what it is, but I would want one day and I wouldn't want any more of that because it's so strong.
Yeah.
Very, very strong apple.
But I've had so many flavored coffees where it says it's one thing and you take a drink, it's like...
And you can't taste it.
I don't get that at all. But that one you definitely do.
Yes. So what is this one?
Cinnamon sticky bun. So I would expect cinnamon and sweet.
It's strong, but it's lighter than the apple. So like if I were going to put these in order of which one was least strongest to strongest, the apple one would have been last because that apple is very strong. But now the cinnamon, you really, really taste cinnamon.
It tastes like if you've had one of the cinnamon rolls and you've taken just the cinnamon part out of the middle, that brown part that's wrapped up in the center, that's what's been added to that. Basically.
It's more cinnamon and less cinnamon sugar.
Right. Yeah, it's not quite as sweet as what I consider a sticky bun.
But it still is sweet.
Oh yeah, it's very good. All these have been good. I like every one of these.
Yes, a very, very distinct flavors, each one of them.
Yeah, even the 2 caramel ones, which we want to put next to each other just because they both say caramel.
And we want to compare them.
And they're both different.
Yeah, they're very different. My favorite of the 4 would be the caramel pecan.
As far as what I'd want to drink more than once, probably the caramel macchiato.
Caramel macchiato, yeah. Because the other flavors, you need to be in the mood for them, I think. I think some things, you know, just like mint, you need to be in the mood for mint. Or you want to pick something plainer a lot of times. So we will be back tomorrow with the final 4.
Yeah, and they're
final 4.
And I know there's some Christmassy flavors in there.
Yes. So I'm looking forward to it. For our last 4 coffees, we have the holiday blend, the spiced eggnog,
peppermint bark, and Santa's blend. That's what I thought it said.
Santa's blend. Okay.
Well, I thought it said, but then I don't want to say it until I read it.
Holiday blend is the first one.
Yeah. And I have no clue.
Oh, it tastes like a vanilla.
It is almost like a vanilla chocolate. Like a white chocolate almost.
It even has a hint of, it has coconut.
Yeah, I get coconut too. That's really, really good. I could drink those.
Holiday blend, I would say, is vanilla coconut.
Yeah.
That is a nice blend.
Yeah, I would drink that anytime.
This one
there's no bitterness from the coffee really at all. It's just all that sweet coconut kind of flavor.
This is spiced eggnog. And it really tastes like eggnog.
Yeah, I was worried about that one a little bit.
It really tastes like eggnog. I actually
not bad.
like that.
I mean, I'd rather drink eggnog, but...
I would rather have cold, thick eggnog. But for something that is no calorie, that has an eggnog flavor, low calorie, low calorie because we put creamer in it, that has an eggnog flavor, I would really like that.
You get the nutmeg, stuff like that in there.
It's delicious if you like eggnog.
Yeah, it is good.
And this one is peppermint bark.
Yeah, like I said, I knew the last ones would be more of the holiday flavors.
This one, when Kevin was brewing it, I could actually smell the chocolate, and I taste the chocolate. It tastes like peppermint and chocolate. Yeah.
But it's not like milk chocolate. It's more like a white chocolate.
The chocolate
it's a little or light chocolate. One of the two.
Yeah, honestly, to me, it's like a Tootsie Roll. So
I can see that.
So Tootsie Rolls have that classic. They have that classic Tootsie Roll flavor. It tastes like a Tootsie Roll with peppermint. Yeah, that kind of chocolate.
And the peppermint's one of the sweet peppermints, not the toothpastey peppermint.
Now, don't you have a story about this one?
This particular one, It's a defective K-Cup. I can just tell you. And it's the first defective K-Cup I think I've ever had, except for one other one in this pack, just to let you know. But
we didn't mention it when we hit it because...
Top, when I made this, the top, literally the seal broke on the top, and the whole top was just squirting water out. So it may not be as strong as what it's supposed to do. Good thing about K-Cup is it keeps it kind of contained.
That is a spice.
Yeah, it's Santa's blend.
Santa's blend. It's a spice of, it tastes like it has maybe ginger.
It's 100% cinnamon too.
Yeah, ginger and nutmeg and cinnamon. I think it has all of those spices in it. But it's not too many. No, it's not
actually
too powerful.
I get mostly...
of course, it may be stronger if that hadn't have come up.
Yeah, because it literally did put a lot of just water in there.
There was one other one, but only half of it came up.
Yeah, so it didn't really squirt water everywhere. And I don't think it happened till towards the end.
And that's why we didn't mention it when it happened, is because... I don't even remember which one it was, but it wasn't like it was really bad, and we feel like we got the full effect of it. Whereas this, I feel like we're probably not getting quite the full effect, but we're still getting to see what it would have been like.
The first one that did it happened, like I said, towards the end, because you can tell when it does it, because you no longer get the pressure going through there. This one just failed, and then, like I said, I've never had a K-Cup fail, and this one just literally was just squirting water out of the top of it.
So I'm wondering if anybody that's ever bought one of these Aldi coffee advent calendars, have you had that happen to you?
Yeah. Is it defective?
Because we did a coffee advent from World Market, and we didn't have that happen with that one.
And we've had K-Cups for years. How many years have we been using the K-Cup? And I've never
had that happen. So I don't know. You know, it's gonna happen eventually. It just happened to happen with this.
Yeah. And it wasn't a big deal. It's not like water went everywhere. It was contained within the K-Cup thing. It just kind of spilled out in the bottom. You could see the water coming out as well as the coffee. That's the only reason.
So I'm not mad about it, but then again, we're trying 4 at one time. If you've waited for 24 days and you're finally getting, yay, Santa's blend, then you might be a little bummed out on Christmas Eve.
I do like it though, even the flavor we got from it's really good.
I do too. So which one of these did you like the best?
Probably the holiday blend.
The holiday was the coconut and vanilla.
Yeah, and then I think that. And then the Santa's blend. I think I like the two on the outside the best.
And I like the other two. Well, no, I like the eggnog. I like the spiced eggnog the best. And then I like the Santa's blend second.
Yeah. The eggnog was good. When I'm tasting eggnog, it's kind of like the popcorn and Jelly Bellies. When I drink eggnog, I want that thick texture to go along with it.
Right.
And Jelly Belly popcorns need a crunch.
Did it bother you that it was
It's a thinner and warm eggnog. And that, for me, it was just like, that's not eggnog.
So did it bother you that it was warm and not cold?
No, it didn't bother me, but it's not something I was having as much pleasure at, drinking as I would with
you would rather have the real deal.
It was good, though. The flavors, you know what, truth be told, I haven't had any flavors that I disliked in this entire batch that I wouldn't drink the whole cup.
Yeah, so this advent calendar was, like we said at the beginning, it was a $9.99. $9.99 for 24 cups, 24 completely unique coffees. I absolutely think this was worth it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because we paid more at World Market for less coffee.
Yeah.
So.
And I think the flavors in these were actually more diverse.
Oh, they were. Yeah.
You got all kinds of different flavors with this one.
Yeah, this is worth buying. This is one that if you ordinarily don't shop at Aldi or you haven't been interested in any of their advent calendars, but you're a coffee drinker, next year this would be the one to buy.
Because I'd say they're gone now.
But yeah, they will be gone by the time you're seeing this. But I would totally be willing to get this again. Now, I doubt we'll review it again next year because I think these flavors are going to be the same flavors every year.
Yeah, I can't imagine them changing.
I can't imagine them they're always going to have a peppermint. They're always going to have a Santa's. They're always going to have eggnog or whatever in the basic flavors. I can't imagine them being 24 completely different flavors. But if they come out next year with the exact same flavors, I definitely think it's worth you buying and working your way through, because I think you'll enjoy
and
it.
it's fun. It's fun to try something, because we knew we opened them all up at one time and we sorted them out based on the flavors. You are going to open them up and not know what flavors under door.
You're right. So
we said at the beginning.
So yeah, we did, but just there's no telling how they might do it next year.
Yeah, they
you
might
know.
switch them around.
So yeah, I definitely think it was worth $10, worth your fun, and you know, like we've said before, if there's 2 people in the house, one of you could open day 1, and one of you could open day 2, and it would still last you 12 days. It'd still be a lot of fun. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any thoughts, leave them in the comments below, and thanks for watching.